Hey guys, it's Jesse with Central Athlete. I want to talk to you today about body fat. So this is something that comes up a lot here when we are taking people through their initial assessments and during their monthly assessments as well. We have some software and some hardware called the InBody, and what that does is that's able to calculate with reliable accuracy the degree of muscle mass, fat mass, water weight, and then body fat percentages. So one thing that we talk about with a lot of our clients is what is a healthy amount of body fat and a healthy body fat percentage. And you know, the line in the sand can be drawn at different places, but arguably for general health measures, we draw the line in the sand for males about 10 to 20%, is closer to 18 to 28% for females. Now, the majority of our clients come into us because they want to just generally live well and prosper, and they want to feel good in their own skin, they want to feel confident. And so one of the things we come back to is how does body composition and having adequate lean body mass relative to your body weight and fat mass, how does that lead to better confidence and better aesthetics? So this is really one thing that a lot of our clients can benefit from this conversation, and understanding how to get within a relative norm as it relates to body fat percentage. The fatter you are, the more toxic you're going to be. So you're going to store more toxins. These are things that you take in from the environment. Arguably, there's around 270 what we consider obesogens that are floating around in our environment, and around 270 of these are within the average American. These are things that will dysregulate thyroid and make you more apt to put on weight and mess with your metabolism, to make things simple. Everything from compounds that are found just generally in the air that are given off from car emissions, all the way to consumer products that we put in our body every single day. So in addition to the toxic load that's stored within our adipose tissue, we also see an increased likelihood that the client is insulin resistant. So this just means that they have a harder time regulating their blood sugar. So the fatter you are, the more likely that you are to have this issue, whereas the leaner you are, the better you're going to be able to handle and manage your blood sugars effectively, and can thus handle carbohydrates effectively. There is a 50% increase in all-cause mortality when you start to move from overweight to obese. That's thing from diabetes to cancers to heart attacks. The fatter you are, there is a direct correlation. But what we're finding out that it's not necessarily visceral adipose tissue. We're talking about visceral body fat. And visceral body fat has been correlated as the most unhealthy fat to have within your body. For those of you who are not aware, visceral body fat is essentially the body fat that is around your organs, and the more of that you have, the more unhealthy you are. Now, we don't have information to say how much is too much. We just know that the less you have is better. We also have something called leptin resistance. The fatter you are, the more likely that you are leptin resistant. This means that you have a hard time feeling satiated. Leptin is the hormone that will signal to your body when enough's enough, when you're done eating. People who are fatter have a harder time knowing when they are full due to leptin resistance. And the big thing that we see when somebody is overweight or fat, or they have an unhealthy body composition, is just generally stress. This can be psychological stress, this can be food stress, this can be emotional stress, this can be sleep stress, this can be training stress. So what we want to do is, essentially, to keep things simple, is just lower the stress, and that will make the human healthier and likely to live longer and to prosper. So I hope you found this information useful, guys. One thing that we suggest with a lot of our clients is we build value back around becoming lean, because it's something that we've kind of lost in today's technologically advanced modern world, that very much people want to accept who we are and self-love, and I appreciate that. But also, coming from a biological standpoint, what we're saying is 10 to 20% for males and 18 to 28% for females is healthy, and I challenge you to get there and to have objective measures with your fitness to determine if you are healthy. So I hope you found this information useful, and stay shredded, my friends.